Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc was devastating. So if you didn't know, it's a film adaptation of an arc from the Chainsaw Man manga, which was turned into an anime. And so here we are picking up from the end of season 1 of that anime. Not a season 2, but instead a movie. And I'll tell you right now, you do not have to read Chainsaw Man or watch the anime to enjoy this one. And if you read the manga, then you probably understand why this works best as a movie. I mean, everything that you absolutely need to know gets explained pretty easily. And I appreciate that because it makes this film more accessible. And from the start, I have to say, the animation is insane. We've got a little bit of a blend of styles here, and each one works well for the scene that it's used in. Whether that be characters hanging out in a park, talking, making breakfast, or action sequences with a lot of explosions that take place in the sky. The beautiful animation is something that you notice very early on. And honestly, this movie's worth watching for that reason alone. But still, we get a story here that takes place after the events of season 1, where Denji's started to settle into his life as a devil hunter. He's got friends, he's got a place to sleep, he's got good food, he's got a hot boss. And for the first time in his life, everything's going great. And then he meets a girl, and now things will never be the same. And as an adaptation, I'm almost tempted to say that I like this better than season 1 of the anime, and that's not a low bar. I mean, the Reze arc was one of those parts in the manga where after I was done reading it, I just felt so defeated. And so getting to see it play out on the big screen in a more faithful art style, it was really special. And I think at the end of the day, this movie's going to connect with a lot of people, whether they're familiar with Chainsaw Man or not. And I did watch it subtitled both times, at the movies and at home. 1, because I'm pretentious, and 2, I always found that I just get more out of the performances for the Japanese voice actors. I mean, both the movie and the series are supposed to be able to go from serious to funny in an instant. And the Japanese voice actors, I just think, embody that better. Though the Spanish dub isn't far behind in that department. Getting back to the action sequences, those were incredible in this movie as well. I mean, MAPPA, I think, is definitely the right studio for Chainsaw Man. They've always put their best foot forward in the animation department, but this is just on another level. I could probably pause this movie at least a couple dozen times at any point and find you just the most breathtaking frame. It reaches a level where I'd say the movie is basically a celebration of animation itself. The writing is excellent as well. Fujimoto has an interesting style, and it lends itself well for a really heartbreaking story like this. Chainsaw Man at its core is just about persevering in the face of the absolute worst that life can throw at you. And I don't think this movie is any different. If you love Chainsaw Man, go watch it. If you love animation, go watch it. If you love movies, go watch it, because it's a love letter to all of those things. And what better gift can I give you on Valentine's Day than that? But what did you think about Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc? Did you cry at the end? I definitely didn't. Let me know in the comments and follow for more.